China has eased its visa rules for non-Chinese residents of Hong Kong and Macau with aims to integrate the semi-autonomous cities into its national development plans. Starting next Wednesday, long-term residents who are not Chinese nationals will be eligible for a 5-year permit to enter the Chinese mainland. They can do so multiple times for up to 90 days per visit. It applies to permanent residents who have lived continuously in Hong Kong or Macau for at least 7 years. The policy aims to support the growing number of non-Chinese visitors from Hong Kong and Macau taking trips for business and leisure. However, visitors are barred from working, studying, or engaging in news reporting on the mainland. Chief Executive John Lee says the relaxation of travel rules will increase convenience for Hong Kong companies. And for more, Yew Guan joins us live from Shanghai. Yew Guan, what is the intention behind relaxing this visa law?
Now, given the timing of this announcement, it's clearly a PR exercise to show Beijing's support for Hong Kong and Macau, especially Hong Kong. But this PR exercise does have some practical purposes. Now, for Beijing, it does integrate Hong Kong and Macau better into the Greater Bay Area. For a specific group, as you mentioned, it would ease their entry into mainland China. Now, who are we talking about? As you mentioned, they are the long-term residents of Hong Kong and Macau who are not Chinese nationals. Now, theoretically, these foreign business executives could go to, say, Guangzhou, from Hong Kong to Guangzhou for business lunch on a whim and be back well before dinner. That said, many foreigners in Hong Kong would already be able to do that right now if they come from countries with visa arrangements with China that allows them to go into China for visa-free or visa on arrival for up to 15 days or up to 30 days, depending on which country you're talking about. However, this permit does allow those nationals to now enter China for up to 90 days or 3 months at a stretch without any extra paperwork. That said, the numbers that will benefit could be quite small. In 2021, the number of foreigners that are non-Chinese nationals number around 600,000 or so. And out of those, if you deduct those that already have visa arrangements with China, the actual group could be quite small, especially if you're talking about a subgroup of permanent residents. Now, in welcoming the new policy, the Hong Kong government did issue a statement. However, that statement also did not state the number of beneficiaries. That said, in the long run, this arrangement could help solidify Hong Kong as a business hub for Chinese business dealings or dealings in the Greater Bay Area for Hong Kong.
Yew Guan, you mentioned the timing. I take it you're referring to the fact that today, of course, is Hong Kong's Establishment Day. It is the 27th one. It marks the 27th year since the handover from Britain to mainland China. What else was different about this year's celebration of Establishment Day?
Well, it's relatively peaceful this year. This year actually marks the first handover anniversary since the Special Administrative Region passed the Article 23 or the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance. Now, this ordinance is separate from the 2020 national security law enacted by Beijing. Right? It targets treason, insurrection, espionage, sabotage, external interference, as well as theft of national secrets. And it allows for pre-charge detention of up to 16 days, and sentences could range up to life in prison. So that perhaps explains why there was quiet on the protest front. Now, as Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee, in his speech to mark the occasion, he called the legislation of the controversial Article 23 a fulfillment of a constitutional responsibility and a historic mission that took Hong Kong 26 years, 8 months, and 19 days, to accomplish. Now, because of the law, instead of protests for the handover that dominate the news usually, today the talk of the town today was about the gift of two additional pandas to Hong Kong. Wei Su?
And thanks for that, Yew Guan reporting live just there from Shanghai.